So certainly, I know that you addressed the ACC network at a point in which we talked about ACC kickoff way back when in July, but then also it came up concerning this particular game. It's an important game, period. It's a conference game, but North Carolina wins the first weekend, and a lot of people that are not a fan of either team, like myself, I suddenly have a little bit more interest in the game. But as AE or ALS52 was asking, do you know anything? I know that you addressed it at the time that your situation, you didn't have the ACC network. I don't.
I still don't. Comcast and Uverse do not have the ACC network. Pretty much every other provider does. I saw that Cox Cable just got it today. I saw, and all the streaming services, so Hulu, YouTube TV, Sling, all of those kind of things, they do have the ACC network, and even a couple others that I'm probably forgetting, but those are like the major carriers, or PlayStation View has it as well. So that's really what it is, man. And for me, I'm either going to have to switch to YouTube TV, which I've heard many people give very strong positive reactions about, or maybe hit my local sports bar that has one of those other carriers, or Dish Network, or whomever that already has it. But yeah, there are a lot of linear cable systems that are having or have come to deals with it. But Comcast and Uverse are the major two in our area who do not. I think that there's another one up the Eastern Seaboard there. My SB Nation colleague / boss, Caroline Darney, who lives in Charlottesville, she says that she does not have it in that area either. So I think that her linear cable provider does not have it as well. But I'm sick and tired of everybody saying that it's the job of the fans and consumers to get the distribution done. I'm tired of it. It's for everybody. It's not my job. It's not your job. It's not the job of the schools to contact these cable providers and say, this is what you need to do. The ACC has a commissioner for a reason. He gets paid very handsomely to do his job. That is literally his job. I don't want to hear it. Don't come at me saying, oh, well, no, miss me with that. Myself, Steve Feinberg, my good friend who I had, went out to lunch with the other day. He has Comcast and he's talking about the same thing, or he has Uverse as well. It's not our job to secure the distribution for a network that, you guys have known is coming for a long time. But what I will say, and I heard this and I looked it up, and I think this is absolutely true. If these big cable providers do not make deals with the ACC network anytime soon, then I don't think it's going to happen during football season. The ACC is going to put a Duke Carolina basketball game exclusively on the ACC network and leverage that to get distribution. That's exactly what ESPN did with ESPN2 back in the day. They said, look, this game is on ESPN2 and ESPN2 only. So this is a national game. Everybody wants to see this. If you want to see it, then you need to make a deal for ESPN2 wide distribution. And you think now, ESPN2, I remember when ESPN2 started. I remember when that first came out and it wasn't everywhere. They're absolutely going to do the exact same thing with the ACC network if deals are not done with these major linear cable providers soon.
Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. We passed 300 on the line, got it up to 303. We appreciate everybody that's out there that not only jumps on here each and every week, but gets others to do so as well. I think we can keep pushing it beyond those limits as we get deeper into the football season and the games become more and more important. Cam, I'll leave you with this because, of course, we cannot take any time away from Ohio State at 9:00 Eastern time.
Wow. So I come on 5 minutes late and then, wow. Okay. All right. Cool. See it. All right.
I didn't know that you would necessarily make that connection.
No, come on.
Those guys just wouldn't shut up. I couldn't get them off. Those guys just wouldn't shut up. I just couldn't get them off. Couldn't control my own show. Okay. And then as an added extra bonus, everyone, tonight, we are talking Michigan football live at 10:00 Eastern time.
Oh, let's get it.
Yeah. Not necessarily going to be a weekly thing, but we're going to talk Michigan football. We get requests, LSU, Georgia, do this, do that.
Right.
Obviously, yeah, I'm not going to go into the woe is me.
No, you were able to make
what
it
I
happen.
was about to do.
Yeah,
Like I worked all
exactly.
night and then I slept 2 hours and then I worked all day and I'm doing this all night. This is what I love to do and this is why I'm here.
Notice how he said he wasn't going to do the woe is me and did it anyway.
And I did. Did anyone there in Miami notice that Virginia beat Pitt by 3 scores? 30-14, 2 scores.
Yeah, no, definitely did. You know, those are both Coastal Division teams. I saw that Keyshawn Camp, their defensive tackle from Pittsburgh, who's from Florida, is out for the year with the ACL. He joins Rashad Weaver, who's from Broward County, Cooper City High School, as being a defensive lineman for them, a starting defensive lineman who's out for the year with a major injury. So, yeah, you know, Pittsburgh losing some quality depth there along the defensive line, excuse me. So, yeah, you know, I did watch the replay of that game. I don't necessarily think that, you know, if Miami does what Miami needs to do, Virginia doesn't scare me, but they definitely pounded an inferior team.